Yo, 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 another day, another adventure with your homeboy Jermaine, and getting this vlog started off. Well, it's a Saturday afternoon and I'm arriving at the skate meetup. But the only problem I'm running into is if you've seen my other skateboard meetups on Saturday in San Francisco, you may notice one thing. You may notice that we go to the same places and we take the same exact routes every time. So how do I make a video, an entertaining video, when I know that we're going to go to the same places and we're going to take the same route, we're going to do the same things, and we may go to a different restaurant every now and then? So how do I make a video and make an entertaining video whenever I go to these events on Saturday? So I said, yo, let's just talk and let's just go with the flow, and this is exactly what I'm gonna do. Now I understand a lot of my new subscribers is they're probably new to my lifestyle and my whole get down in San Francisco. For some reason I'm not talking so great right now. I'm trying to make this a clean cut. Like, I don't want to edit any of this voiceover or anything. I am just, sort of sitting back, recording this voiceover on my camera, and then I am watching the video as I talk to you, and I'm just gonna put these two together, and this is how I'm gonna make this video. So what are these things that we're riding on? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the action and the video. So these things that we're riding on are electric skateboards, and there's a couple electric unicycles out here. We're just having a blast. This is a group of about 30 of us, and we have this meetup about once a week, and we just get together and go out and have a good time. And I just love to bob and weave through traffic every now and then, and make sure I have a bunch of jump cuts here so you won't exactly know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So part of this ride is we go through pretty much the main tourist drag. We start near the Exploratorium, which is like this museum, really cool museum down by the Embarcadero area, and then we go through Fisherman's Wharf, which is this area that we're in right now. This is a very touristy part of San Francisco. I actually like Fisherman's Wharf, but for the most part I don't really do anything in Fisherman's Wharf because it's just very touristy, and Fisherman's Wharf is just kind of far from the part of the city I'm in. I don't know if I told you guys what part of the city that I'm staying in, but I'm kind of staying sort of in the middle of the city, so Fisherman's Wharf is kind of far away. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun skating through the streets of San Francisco. I mean, there's just a lot of action. There's always lots of cars, lots of people around, lots of bikes, lots of everything, especially on the weekends. That's when we get together and film these videos. I kind of miss my electric skateboard, but I guess I'm back with it. And I was traveling for 6 months, and it was kind of like out of sight, out of mind, until I started to see in my news feeds just everybody doing these awesome meetups. So I'm back. I'm just thinking to myself, yo, when am I gonna go back and do one of these meetups? So right now, this is it. Like, I'm out doing a meetup, and these are a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun. I wish there were more boosted riders. The thing about boosted boards, you guys may want to know more about the boards and about the range and stuff. The board I ride is it's boosted, and boosted is kind of like, I want to say it's the iPhone of electric skateboards. Like, it's the one that people know about, and it's the one that people trust, and it's the one that a lot of people go to. But if you want customizations, and if you want longer range, and if you want, if you want to go faster and stuff like that, you probably won't go in boosted. You'll probably go with a different type of board, because boosted boards are really awesome. The problem with boosted boards is you get about a 5-mile range. So 5-mile range, that's like 7 to 8 kilometers. Not very far. But that's with the single range battery. The single range battery, it's actually small enough to take on an airplane. When I went to Australia earlier this year, I took the standard range, the single range battery with me. You can take it on the flight. There is a extended range battery, which you can go about 10 kilometers, no, about 10 miles, and about anywhere from 14 to 16 kilometers. I actually have 2 of those batteries, but for some reason neither one of them work. So I don't have a functioning extended range battery for my electric skateboard. It's kind of a bummer, but yeah, it just happens. But I do have 3 standard range batteries, which I really wish the 2 extended range batteries work, because my life would be so much greater. Because with the 2 extended range batteries, I can travel about 20 miles, or I could go about about 30 kilometers. Okay. Now the thing with the batteries is I would have one of those batteries on the board, and I would have another battery in my backpack. Well, nowadays, as of now, since neither one of those batteries work, I usually have one standard range battery on the board and 2 standard range batteries in my backpack, which is just kind of freaking heavy, especially when I add 2 chargers, and I add an external battery pack, and then I add some snacks for the day, and then if I fill up my bottle of water, it's even heavier on my bag. And if it's warm in the middle of the day and I take my jacket off, I'd have to figure out a way to cram my jacket inside of the bag. Okay, you guys get what I'm saying. These hills. Let's talk about this hill right here. Everybody loves this hill, but for some reason, I'm not a fan of this hill. I'm just afraid of crashing, that's all. There is a point of this hill where it kind of straightens out, and you can just sort of free fall without worrying about any curves. The curves kind of freak me out a little bit, because usually when we're going down hills like this, there's always cars like right behind us, and they're kind of driving like, can you please go faster? And it's just really annoying when cars are like just right up behind you like that, because it's like, yo, you're in a freaking car. Can't you see that I'm on a skateboard and I'm just sort of going slow? But I don't know, sometimes people can just be really, really rude and impatient. That's why it's nice to go with a really, really big group. And I kind of got separated from the group here, and I'm back with the group here. And this day that we went out, this Saturday, we went out and filmed this. It was just stunning. It was stunning. Oh my gosh, I just missed that day. And hey, how's it going? What's up? Like I said, I've been traveling for like 6 months, so a lot of the skaters have been like, yo, Jermaine, where have you been? We haven't seen you in forever. And I mean, what do I even begin to tell people? Like, I just tell people, oh yeah, I just went out of town for like 6 months, And people are like, oh yeah, really have a good time. Yeah, I had a really good time. Where'd you go? Oh, I just went to a couple countries in Europe, and I did South Africa, and nothing special, it's just a short trip, 6 months. I'm back in the city, You just gotta play it smooth and cool, You just can't say too much in the city, You gotta keep it low key. But this hill right here will definitely it'll definitely drain your battery. This is a really good hill. This is a part of the city that I don't really go to as often. This is sort of what do you call this? This is pretty much on the opposite side of the city that I'm usually on. Not the complete opposite, but the other side of the city. I usually hang out in Soma and Financial District and that part of the city. And this is like out in the avenues. This is actually a really, really nice neighborhood. Well, not now in this scene. Like a few seconds ago, it was like a really, really nice neighborhood. This is still a nice neighborhood, but it wasn't as nice as the other neighborhood when we were going like up that big hill. That neighborhood is like pretty clutch, pretty dope. One thing I noticed about that neighborhood, like I've never made deliveries in that neighborhood. Like people around there, when you got money and you live in that neighborhood, it's like, yo, you don't even need to order food. You can just have your private chef like just make you something. Like you don't have to have some guy deliver it on a bike, or some guy like deliver it in his car, or some dude delivering it on a skateboard. You can just have your chef like just cook up whatever you want. Like just how it is. And, I don't live that way, but like people actually do, especially in the city. So as of now, we used to meet at this veterans hospital, and when we met at the veterans hospital, there was a really, really nice view of like the water, and because the veterans hospital is sort of like on this really, really big cliff, and you can see down, and it's just lots of greenery, and you can see the water and stuff like that. But I guess I guess they don't want us to meet at the Veterans Hospital anymore. So there's another restaurant that's in this area, which is probably a restaurant that's owned by one of our friends in the group. So we stopped there at this restaurant up ahead to charge, which was not bad. Usually when I go on these rides, I just take like 3 batteries and 2 chargers. So by the time I stop and charge for an hour, at least I can get 2 batteries charged, because these single range batteries, they take about an hour to charge, which is pretty convenient if you are, if you're on the go, and it takes you an hour to charge, and you can travel about 5 miles or about 8 kilometers. So it's not bad. We're just riding a little crazy here. We're going up hills again. These are some insane hills. Most places that I go to, most places that I travel to are just not hilly, like San Francisco. San Francisco is an extremely hilly place. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. This was I guess this was my video. This is my video for today. I'm just gonna do it like this, and I'm just gonna do it like that. And anyway, if you guys like this video, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Definitely light that comment box up, and peace out.